I'm going to be doing a Krita dithering tutorial. Dithering is this textured pixelated effect that is used in a lot of video games, and it looks really cool. It's very comic-y, it's cool. And I figured out how to do it on Krita yesterday, so here's a tutorial on how to do it. The first thing you're going to want to do is to get your color palette. Now, this is the color palette Docker. If you don't know how to get the Docker, if you don't have this in your Krita layout already, you just get that by going to Settings, Dockers, and then down here is the Palette Docker. You're going to want to click on that. And once you have that, you'll get this Palette Docker. There's already a bunch of pre-existing color palettes, which are very useful. You can use them for your dithering, but in this instance, I want to do just a black and white one. If you don't have a black and white color palette, you can add a new one, create a new color palette by just clicking on this, clicking on the plus button, renaming your color palette to whatever, and then selecting the colors that you want and just clicking on it. And you can do a lot of cool stuff with this. But for this, in this instance, I am going to just be using the black and white palette. Now, once you have your color palette set, there are two different ways to do the dithering. I'm going to show you both of them. The first way is just to apply a dithering filter to your layer. Now, you can do that by going up here in Filter, going to Map, going to Palletize, and then this Palletize pop-up will show up. You're going to want to click Dither. You're going to want to click on Palette and select your color palette, whichever one you're using. I'm using black and white. And it should apply the filter to it. Now you can go fiddle around with the settings and see how exactly you want it to show up. You can also change the pattern. This is the pre-existing one. It's just regular pixels, but there are a bunch of different patterns you can use that'll have a similar effect. Just play around with it, see what you like. And then once you press OK, it'll apply the dithering filter to your layer, which means that this is just set. This is your layer now. And you can use that for specific things, but there's another way to do it, which is a lot more versatile, I would say, and that is by applying or adding a filter layer. Now you do that by going down to your Layers tab, going to the plus sign and clicking the arrow beside it, clicking on Filter Layer, and a similar pop-up will appear. You're going to want to make sure you're on Map and then Palletize, and do the same steps as the other one. Dither, palette, black and white palette, and you can edit it however you like. You can edit the spread, you can edit the offset scale, you can edit the pattern, you can make it stripes if you wanted to do that, if you felt the need to do that. I'm just going to keep it the regular checker pattern. And this will put a Palletize filter layer on top, which means that the filter is a different layer. So you can remove it and you can, paint on your regular layer. Let's say I just want to add like dimples or something. We can do that. Oh, my pressure sensitivity is not working. Something like that. You can add something like that. Maybe I wanna blend it out a little bit. Maybe I wanna do that. Oh. Krita's freezing on me. Yeah, whatever. And it will apply that filter to your editing. So those are the two different ways to do dithering on Krita. Thank you.